I guess we're going to do this one now. So this is the Spider-Man, the advanced spider suit from the PS4 game. Looks amazing. It looks a really good suit in the game. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed playing the game. Still haven't finished it, still haven't completed it, because as per usual, when I start playing games, I eventually become bored of doing the same thing over and over and over again. There's only so many times you can thoroughly enjoy swinging from buildings and kicking the ass of characters in the same way. So I again eventually get bored, but I will go back to it and I will do some more of it. This one again, like I said, was from the 1/6 Marvel UK, the Facebook group I'm in. I'm in quite a few of the Facebook groups for these things. And this one came from Luke Bowkett. I hope I got your name right, buddy. So you can buy with confidence if you ever want to buy from this guy. If he ever has anything up for sale, you can buy with confidence, guys, because hopefully you'll see in this video, you know, that everything's going to be in ship shape, because I haven't even looked at it. So we're going to find out together just what it's like. But here we go, guys. We're going to get this opened up, have a look, see what it's like. So I don't know if this is just, this is opening up. Yeah, open up the front. That looks like that's like the Spidey sense thing. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, you can. There's a spider sense thingy. By the looks of it, he's got actual the backdrop here, which is obviously hiding the sort of the figure away, which can be a bit ominous. But hey, I'm going for fact it's gonna be good shit. Get the top opened up, and we'll get him out and show you what we've got. There we go, guys. There, I'll keep a hold of it just to keep it upright. I'm going to get it out of the silver thing, the clamshell thing, so you can have a proper look at it. But what I'll do is I'll get all the accessories out first for you, show you all the accessories, then we'll have a look at the figure himself. So, but there you go, guys. That's initially what you're getting. The box, obviously. Let's show you quickly. Show you sort of the rest of the box. Sorry that you've got a bit of shine going on there. I don't know whether it'll work if I turn this thingy off. See if you can still see it okay. Not really. Just going to leave that on. All the warnings and what have you on the back. Inside there's your advanced Spider-Man thing on there. So good, guys. That's what the box looks like. Now let's get the accessories out and show you what you get accessories wise. So then, guys, before we go into the actual sort of full accessories, and there is a lot of them, I just wanted to quickly show you like the backdrop that they do. So there's your backdrop that you get with it if you want to use your backdrop and have them doing like a sort of one where he's flying through the air, through the city streets. Then you've got that one. Also, you can see how he actually came with the instructions as well, which usually if you're getting sort of stuff second hand, a lot of times you don't get the instructions, but it's nice to see that the actual instructions are there. And of course the thing I was telling you about, which was this bit here as well, as you can see, yeah, that's probably a better angle to get the thing of it, but it's basically something you can put, by the looks of it, behind his head to make it look like his spidey senses is going off. You know, so that's a pretty good inclusion. Chances are I'll probably not use it, I'll probably just leave it in there because it's basically still, by the looks of it, being sealed. I don't know if he's had it out and used it himself or not, but I'll probably just leave it in there. Maybe use it for take a picture or something with and then put it back in there. But that's a pretty good inclusion. And then now we'll take you on and show you the rest of the accessories you get with this guy. And like I say, there's a good few, guys. Okay, guys, so as you can see, there's a lot of accessories here, and quite a number of hands. I mean, that's shocked me at how many hands you're actually getting to pose the character with, so it's really, really good. The first things first, as usual, got a lovely base here for the guy, very, very shiny. You can see obviously he's had the base sort of in before and to use it, but I mean that's fine, you know, this is what you expect when you get these things, you know. But that is like a really nice looking base, nothing on the front of it, you know, but the actual thing is really shiny. It's in quite good condition as well, considering like a lot of times when you have these things that end up getting scratched when the character's standing on them and what have you, but that's in really sort of damn good nick, so I'm happy with that. you get your sort of dynamic flight pole or dynamic pole, whatever you want to class it as. You get that one. You get yeah, well, don't want to break the damn thing. And then you also get the waist grabber. Now, one of the things you've got to watch with the waist grabber, I mean, you can see there it has got like a little foam insert in them, but to me it is a case of like certain characters may end up getting sort of slightly pinched on the suits, so you've got to be careful with stuff like that. But that's why I think they put a little bit of the foam in there, just to sort of try and give it guard against that as much as possible. But at some point you probably are going to get that sort of pinching going on if you're not careful. Again, you get your spare wrist pegs, which is nice to see that they're sort of this greyish colour, because I think the character sort of has this grey white things here, as you can see on the things. I've only got a few of these ones out because you're getting a number of them and they're the same. So you get like sort of 2 of these, you get, I think there's 4 of those, there's a couple of those, a couple of those. So I've only getting one of them out, or a couple of them out, to show you, because they're pretty much the same type of things. Yeah, this thing, which is basically like his little mobile phone. The only thing I think is a crying shame with it is that there's no sort of thing on there to make it look like it's being used, or so if he'd had in his hand, and you get it from sort of don't get the right camera angle for it, you're going to sort of see that there's no on it anyway. He's not looking at anything, which is a shame, because it wouldn't have took much to put something on there to make it look like he was actually looking at something or phoning somebody, which would have been pretty good. I'm not sure what these bits are, so don't thingy me guys on this, but I think that is just the amount of detail that's in that. I think that is amazing, of getting a boatload of detail into such a small object. And I think that is just really nice, really sort of well done. So I love that bit. And we have this thing, again, the details to it is just beautiful work. I mean, but this is what you come to expect with Hot Toys, to me that's what you call them, Hot Toys, because they're just so bloody shit hot at what they do. This one I would take is going to be like a little bomb. I mean, I don't even know how you would go about trying to sort of show off all this stuff, but it is amazing that you get so much of it. It's just incredible, the details that they put into these things for such small items. And it's like, are these all sort of slightly different? Because if not, why would you need so many of the damn things, Especially 4 of these things, if they're sort of very similar. I've never had a proper look at them, because like I say, I'm just getting them out to show you. I'll have a proper look at the things myself later on and see sort of if there's differences to them. I've got no idea what this thing is, but again, I mean, just look at the amount of details that's in there, guys. These things are amazing. I should have done my homework on this thing, and probably in the instructions of what the actual things are, but I'm not that freaking bothered. I just think it looks great to see all these bits of stuff, and show them off to these guys, and you've got like your different eyes. It's like a squinting style eye. You get 2 of them. You get the slightly more open eyes. And then you've got obviously the set of eyes that's on the character at the moment. You've got a number of different webs there that you can use, which I think are cool. Obviously, to me, you've got to be careful, because you can see they're very, very bendy. So it means they could quite easily, if you're not careful, be snapped. You've got this bit that can go on one of them to make it look like he's actually slung it to a wall and holding himself up, or even slung it to a ceiling and look like he's holding himself up from it, which I think is pretty damn good. This thing's as cute as hell. I mean, it's just sort of so damn amazing, and the details that they've managed to get into such a small item, it's just gorgeous. It's fantastic. Love it. And I remember this bit from the game as well, the little sort of Spidey bot thing. So you getting the inclusions and stuff like that, and I don't think, and I'm not going to try it, but so the feet will move around on that axis, but I don't think there's any bendability in them, and I'm certainly not going to try and break the damn thing. So there you go. You get, you can see quite a few hands. You can see there's a one where you can fit one of the webs into. Yeah, but again, it's like the detail that's in them is just beautiful. You know, absolutely beautiful, guys. Yeah, and you can see that the amount of hands you're getting is just crazy. Though I do think these two hands here are a bit of a weird shape. I don't know why they're sort of, these fingers are crooking off like that. It looks very, very strange to me, like that way. But you know, that's the way they came. That's the way they are. That's the way they look in the thing. So, but it's just a very, very strange looking one. And I do think these ones look absolutely brilliant. It's like he's sort of clinging to the wall. You know, he's got him sort of thingy, he's climbing up the wall with it. I think that is really good. Yeah, you can see just the details to them. I'm keep on spouting off about the detail, but you do get amazed when you see these things in hand yourself, and you're looking at them and you're just going, oh wow, man. Yeah, to see how much paint work has gone into doing these things, how much hard work it's took to get these things looking right and looking as amazing as what they do. Yeah, it's just hats off to Hot Toys, hats off to the guys that do these things for a living. Yeah, because it's just beautiful, beautiful work. You cannot beat it. And you have some lovely, I should actually hold them that way around, because in the UK that way isn't peace, that's swearing. Yeah, there might be peace in America, but that's something different. That's peace in the UK. That one there is something totally different in the UK to what it is in America. That might mean peace in America, but it means peace off over here. This one again is another one that's sort of a slight variant on it, but it's like he's basically using it to just having 3 fingers, or so 2 fingers and a thumb, if you want to be absolutely correct. And then some of these will get off your friggin' skulls with that one, but yeah, it's pretty damn cool. And you obviously got the 2 fists. But that's all the accessories, guys, that you get here, and it's an amazing amount of accessories for the guy, and I am just well truly freaking delighted with that. It's going to be now the thing of like, which ones do you choose, because obviously he's got a set of hands on him as well that you'll see when I show you the figure himself. But it's like, how am I going to pose this guy? What am I going to do with him? How am I going to have him posed? Which way am I going to do it? That's going to be the question. Yeah, so if you guys have got any suggestions, or you want to post in the Facebook groups that I'm in, any of the poses, that it will be a delight to see them, to see what I fucking fancy doing with mine. But now it's time to get out the character and show you Spidey himself. And here he is, guys, for you to see how beautiful he looks. Such a well-made character. Oh, and he's over. Such a well-made character. Love the look of this guy. Well happy to have this guy in my collection. If I go and see it, man. And I just think he looks absolutely mint. So we'll get him off this turntable before I have any more bloody accidents with him. And he's already fell off a couple of times, now trying to turn and run, because as you can see again, my light box, so you can see perfectly well that he's in. It's just uneven, unsteady at the best of times, so I'm going to get him off that now, punching. We'll have a closer look at the details and that on him, and then we'll have a look at his articulation. So we'll start at the bottom and work our way up, and as you can see around the sort of feet area, I don't know what you would class them as, because they're obviously going to be classed as boots, but the grips to his thing I think look amazing. You'll probably get a better look at them as I'm doing some of the articulation work on there. And obviously you can already see there's a slight little bit of bunching up of the material around the ankle pegs. There's not a lot you can do about stuff like that, you know. You're going to get that type of thing happening with this, the type of materials, and I've got no idea what it is, because it feels so strange. I don't think it's like a pleather stuff, but it does feel very, very weird sort of material. I've got no idea how to even explain it to you. But I'm hoping that it'll last and it'll be okay, as long as you don't hold them in too much of a weird pose. And even if you do put them in a weird pose, I'm hoping it'll be not too bad, and that the material will eventually sort of mold itself back to a normal sort of style shape. But only time really is going to tell, and maybe some of you guys that's had this for a while, because this has been out for quite a while, will be able to answer that one, you know, in the comments below. But we'll just slowly start making our way up, and you can see the musculature on the legs, which looks great. And as you come up, as you can see, there's like no anything visibly wrong with the actual suit itself. You know, and I mean, I love this bit of it, you know, this the white and the red and the blue is just so vibrant, stands out really well. Did in the game, and it does on here, it looks amazing. And then there's Spidey's head. We're going to check out now sort of all the articulation side of things, and when I'll get a closer thingy of the whole thing for you. But there you go, guys, that's what he looks like. He does look absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's just amazing. I am so glad I've managed to pick this guy up, and at the price that I managed to pick him up for. It's just absolutely spot on. So let's have a look now at the articulation in this guy, see how articulate he is. Or should we rephrase that to how much articulation he has, because articulate basically can mean the thingy of how much you can sort of speak. And you can see there, it's actually some toe. There's actually a bit of toe pivot there, which is amazing. You can see, look, I mean, when I'm talking about the boots there, you can just see how fantastic they are. But to have some toe pivot as well is just spot on. Absolutely spot on. Can't ask for more than that. You do have enough articulation, but you do have to watch, because you can see that joint there is starting to sort of stick right out, and that's what's caused that sort of bunching up around there. But you can see, you know, you do have a good amount of movement, not as much side to side as what you would have hoped, but it's there, you know. And obviously you've got swivel, which again you're just going to watch, because when you start to swivel, you start to make a bit of bunching up. Okay, and the knees, massive amount of articulation there, guys. I mean, that you kind of fault that at all. It gives you loads, but again, you've got to have to watch for the bunching up of the material. You know, you keep the head out a little bit. Move this up slightly so you can see the hip area. Oh, we're not going to be able to see the hips properly. So, oh, sorry guys. So you've got twist there at the top of the thigh. Again, you're going to have to watch for the twisting because of the material, so you're going to like try and move it about a bit. But you do have the twist there. So like a ratchet style system. So you can see that's how much you come forward. You're going to have the typical one for going back over. I mean, that's got a bit more motion than a lot of the other Hot Toys ones have got. You know, but again, you just gotta have to watch for the pinching of the material and what have you. You know, you don't want to hold it in that type of position for long, because it's going to pinch and thing in the material and crease it and what have you. But those will come out, you know, just over a period of time. Yeah, and it'll just thing itself out. You can try and pull it out a little bit, and hopefully it'll start to settle a bit more. You know, but so there you go, guys. That's what he's got with his hips. It comes right out to up there. Again, you can hear sort of the little ratchety style system it's on, so that's pretty good. Let's see if I can get him to stand again in this bloody thingy. And it's a nightmare for making things stand up in it. And then we'll move up. So let's have a look at the arm size. We have the full double bend. We have the normal style pivot system on the wrist pegs. Not going to have much motion up and down because of these things here. I'm going to stop a little bit of it, but yeah, it does have the swivel at the bicep, as you can see, and the joint. You can pretty much get all the way up, but you're going to have to watch for the pulling of the material and obviously the bunching up, as you can see up here, but it will go pretty high up. And again, ratchety style system, which is good. Coming forward, you've got the sort of, this is stopping a bit of it, you know, it's got like a padding inside of here, so it's going to stop a lot of the range of motion. You probably can get it up, but you're going to have to like literally fuss with it quite a bit. Get it up and going back again, you've got that pulling on the material to try and get it back low, but you can get there. Yeah, there is a butterfly system on the shoulder joint, but again, the padding in here, because rather than it being seem like the body itself, it seems like almost like it's padding in the actual suit. That's working on that bit of it. Yeah, so that's sort of stranger one. You think they'll just have it on this in the suit. And then for Spidey's head, you can see, I mean, that's quite a heck of a range of motion to make it look down. Yeah. Great range of motion from the look up. You have a good range of motion there from side to side. Obviously it'll twist completely round up, and I've just knocked one of his eyes out. Oh no. So while it is out, we'll show you, look there you go, and that's how it looks. Yeah, they're not too hard to get in or out. This bump, a little bit of a push, and it's back in. Easy enough, oh sorry guys, easy enough to get in and out with them. Though you do have to watch that if you do put a bit of pressure on the head at all to move it around, it's gonna pop out. But at least you know you can get them out easy enough to get them changed. Well, there you go guys, that's what he's looking like. I mean, just look at that for detail on the head. Yeah, that's beautiful. And it's sort of, obviously the suit just looks absolutely stunning guys, you know. Hands again, the web shooting hands just look fab. You can't beat that. And also in these bits, yeah, by the looks of it, sorry you can't see them there, can you? Okay, that's good. And then bits there, by the looks of it, I think by the looks of the way they are, you'll be able to push the actual things in there, but I'm not sure the web bits, but I'm not sure. It's something I'll have to try out and see what happens guys. But there you go, that is your Spider-Man. That is what he looks like. Now it's time just to sort of have a proper thing of him and see what he looks like if you put a sort of, maybe some of his webs on or something like that, you know, just to give that better look to what he looks like. You can see here guys, I've just put in a couple of the rings, so yes, you can fit them in. There's only certain ones you can fit them into, so you do have to work out which ones are the ones that they'll fit into. But there is certain sort of wrist ones, like I said, showed you in the actual bits of the accessories. It does have some of them that you can fit them into, other ones they don't fit into. You can have them web shooting from them rather than just actually holding onto them. Yeah, so he looks pretty cool doing that. Like you see, now for me the hardest part now is going to be literally working out how I'm going to decide to pose him. Yeah, it's how I'm going to do it, the way I'm going to do it. I've got a couple of ideas, because obviously in the man cave I've got plenty of scope. I could have them hanging from the ceiling. It's just a case of how am I going to attach them to the ceiling to to have him sort of like looking like he's crawling across the ceiling and maybe his web shooting down from it. It's just a case of now how I'm going to actually manage to do that with this figure without sort of breaking any of the figure down, you know. So, but there you go, guys, that's what he looks like, and I am well and truly happy with this one, guys. This is just an amazing looking figure, you know, just an outstanding looking figure. I am so glad I've purchased them, and I will be looking at eventually trying to pick up a Spider-Man from the actual movies. Just not Iron Spider, because I just think that one looks terrible, and I'm not going for the homemade suit either, even though it's got better articulation than any other one going. It's just not my cup of tea. To me, it's not Spider-Man, if you know, understand what I mean. It's basically somebody in a bloody homemade suit. But there you go, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you hopefully again in the future in another video. Take care, guys. I know this is the bearded nudie off, and I am out of here. And there we go, guys. That's something probably like some of them will have it like for the time being. Yeah, from this angle you can't tell how I've managed to create it. You can see it looks like it's going to be swinging from one of my rafters to the other. You know, I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, his fingers aren't quite touching there, but a little bit of mangling with that and it'll get there. His foot is against the top there, so that's cool. If you want anything, I'll give away the magic secret here. There we go, guys. It's literally a couple of screws at his feet. I think it's not going through them, it's not touching his thingy. It will be slightly touching this, which I need to just put a little bit of foam or something under just to protect it a little bit more. But there you go, guys. That's how it's thingy, and that's the type of thing I'm going to have, I think, because I like to have some of my characters, like as you can see, like dynamically dotted around, so they're not just in a detail and a thingy way. Yeah, so there is Spider-Man swinging from me rafters. Cool. Now, this time I am out of here, guys.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,
Okay.